Um, Disappointing, I know, for the excellent run in the league in particular to come to an end. But you were in the team for the Walsall game, and you were part of the team that played uh, against Manchester City. I mean, how much did that sort of help to get it out of the system for you personally? That run coming to an end, and you turned it around with a win against decent standard of opposition.
Yeah, the Warsaw defeat was disappointing for us because of obviously because of the run we've been on, but we know that them things don't last forever. Eventually we'll get beat. But fair play to Warsaw, they came and done a job on us. But to get out on Tuesday and get another win under our belts was good, especially for the lads who haven't had as much football lately to get the minutes in the legs and a positive result. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what's it been like to be part of this team in recent weeks, where almost all conquering? It must give a great lift to the confidence, not just of the team, but of you players individually.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, when the results are coming in like that, everyone comes into training buzzing and can't look forward to the next game. And we knew, as I said, obviously that it doesn't last forever, but when you're part of that, it's great. Yeah.
And what's it like to have great people to learn from in the engine room, in that key midfield area? People like Jay Spear, and is he? I can imagine during the game he's a good talker and making sure everybody sort of in position and where you need to be, and to have those sort of players guiding you along, it can be a massive help, can't it?
Yeah, Jay's played at probably the highest level you can play at in football, Champions League and Premier League, and he's great to be around. He's always encouraging people, and if you're doing something wrong, he'll let you know straight away, but he won't do it in a way that makes you feel lose your confidence. He says it in a way that helps you. So he's massive. Yeah, him, Varney, Clark, all the old lads who've been there and done it. They're really good to be around. Yeah.
And what's it been like for you so far? How would you sort of describe things, from when you joined Tranmere, and there's been a fair bit of flux even since that short time.
Oh yeah, it's a bit got a lot of change obviously with the manager and then new manager coming in, but I've enjoyed every minute of it. I haven't obviously I had a little injury and I got suspended with what happened at Newport, so I've been sort of in and out, but I enjoy being around here. It's a great club and the facilities you come in every day. It's fantastic. Yeah.
Because it's a club with such a fabulous history, and with you being a local lad as well, it must give you a great sense of pride to be playing for Tranmere.
Yeah, whenever I've come in the past and played for teams, in the away dressing room, I've always looking for it. I'd love to play here. Like size of the club, the stadium, the fans, the facilities, everything. And yeah, so at this level, this is probably one of the biggest clubs that you can be at around this sort of area. So yeah, I'm made up to be here.
And in what ways, as Keith Hill, how has he changed things in the short time since he's been at Prenton Park, and things are clearly working under him?
Yeah, it hasn't changed massively. Just little bits here and there. Things that you can improve on, and things that he wants more out of us. He wants us to be attacking and exciting, and he thinks that we can get more chances, create more chances, score more goals. Yeah.
And that's where you want to be involved, don't you? Sort of creating at the top end of the pitch and being involved and opening those doors for the front players.
Yeah, definitely. I wouldn't say I'm as creative as some of the other players in the squad. I'm more someone who likes to get in the box and get on the end of the crosses. But yeah, that's definitely what I'd hope to be bringing to the team.
Yeah. And what sort of challenge do you think Exeter's going to represent this weekend?
It's tough. I've played them a few times. I know the way they set up in their system. It's quite difficult to play against. It's very physical. They're obviously quite high up in the table, so we know going there is going to be a tough test. Yeah.
Because they've had a cracking record in recent seasons, haven't they? They've been knocking on the door and involved in the playoffs, and what they do, it works for them, doesn't it?
Yeah, they've got a set way of playing that they've had for a few years now. And when you go there, you're not at it, you can get turned over easily. So they're a good team, but we know that on our day, and we've got a very strong squad and a very good team. Yeah.
They're an attacking side, aren't they?
Yeah, very attacking. Yeah, I know a few lads who were there. I played against them for a few times, and they've got goals in them, and they can smother you if you're not careful. Yeah.
A lot of progress made for Tranmere in the past couple of months, and you know, you in and around the playoff positions, and that's got to be the first port of call for you to get in those positions. And there's still so much of the season left that you've got an awful lot to play for, and it's looking really bright. What's it going to take to get you there?
Just probably similar to what we've done for the last month or two. You know, consistency of winning games, and then probably picking up points when you're not at your best. I think that's massive in this league, and you can go somewhere and not be at your best and get a point or get 3 points, and just consistency, keep the ball rolling and keep the points tally ticking up. Yeah.
It's a strong squad, isn't it? You know, if you look around and you look at the team that played against Manchester City's under 21s on Tuesday, and a load of changes from the team that took the field against Walsall, that there's plenty of depth.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not on it, then there's someone there waiting to take your shirt. And I think that's good. You know, it's a long season, 46 league games, and God knows how many cup games that are coming up. So to have that strength and depth is massive, and that'll only bode as well going towards the end of the season. Yeah.
And what do you make of the draw? Leicester City, they're under 21s.
Yeah. Personally, I'm not a big fan of playing against the under 21
No.
team, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's another chance for us to go and progress in the competition. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's another indication of progress, and I know the point that you make, but nevertheless, you know, these, you know, that, and the manager made the point that Leicester's under 21s, like Man City's under 21s, they'll play the same systems and the same style as the first team do.
Yeah, definitely. No, don't get me wrong, they are good teams and they play different style of football that we're used to, so it's a good learning curve for us boys. And we know, obviously, going there, is it at home or away?
It's home.
If they're coming here, that'll be a tough game, yeah.
It's, you know, another, well, it's less than 2 weeks tomorrow's Christmas. I mean, the whole thing of December, I mean, League Two, there are a lot of matches in any case, but you're coming up towards that time of the year where there's a game every, you know, or 3 games every 5 or 6 days. It's going to be pretty chaotic, isn't it? And you need the squad depth that we spoke about before is going to be really important for Tranmere.
Yeah, definitely. I love playing around Christmas. I like it when the games are coming fast, and I always find the atmosphere in the stadiums a little bit better around Christmas because everyone's happy, and definitely the squad will have to play a massive part because, as you said, the games are coming 3, 4, 5 days at a time, and especially over the Christmas, Boxing Day, New Year in between. So yeah.
And what was it like having the fans back at Prenton Park against Walsall? I know, you know, the result didn't go the way that you wanted, but it's the right direction that we're going in again, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. You know, sounds a bit sad, but we almost got used to playing not in front of fans. But I think the moment we all came out the tunnel for the warm up and we heard them singing, I think that sent a bit of shivers down the lads' spine. You know, felt like there wasn't 2,000 there. Felt like there was nearly 10,000 there when they started singing. So it's great to see fans back as a football. You always want to play in front of fans. That's what gives you the buzz and the extra edge and makes you feel, you know, a little bit more alive in the pitch. Yeah.